Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm on the road once again. This time I'm heading to Las Vegas. I'm currently at the River Rock Hotel on my way to Vancouver International Airport, and I'm just not going to share the trip with you. I'm also sharing all of my tips, tricks, hacks, and ways to make your next travel adventure smooth, simple, and easy. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is your man, the Bus Man, bringing you another episode of On the Road. This channel is your gateway to all of my travel tips, guidance, and advice on all things related to motorcycling, motovlogging, cruise, and destination vacations. For those of you watching who have already subscribed to my channel, big thumbs up. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. With your support, my channel continues to grow on my drive towards 1,000 subscribers. For those of you watching who have not yet subscribed, my only ask is that if you like the content, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It's absolutely free. There's no commitment, no obligations. Doing so will only let you know when I put out future content. So now that that's out of the way, pitter patter, let's get at her. So as you just saw in the intro, I was recently at the River Rock Hotel and Casino. That is my go-to place to hang out for the night when I'm traveling out of YVR or Vancouver International Airport. The River Rock Hotel is about not even a 5-minute drive to the Vancouver International Airport. It's nice and close. And travel tip, if you're a local, when you make your reservation or booking, you can let them know that you're a local and you want the residence rate. They are going to ask for ID on check-in to make sure you're a local. This is not something that's advertised on their website, so make sure you ask for it. The regular room rate for the night that I stayed in, which is of course a 1-bedroom suite, the normal rate was $269.99 for the 1-bedroom suite. However, I paid $180, and then when you add in the taxes and the extort fees, what have you, the total price out the door was $232. So there's a good money saving tip for you right there. I'm all refreshed, relaxed, showered, and ready to go to Las Vegas, baby. So this takes me to my next travel tip. For those of you who are flying out of YVR and who have a vehicle, the best advice I can give you is to come where I am right now, and that's the Templeton Street Station. As you can hear, there's a jet taking off right behind me, which makes sense because we're at the airport, and of course it happens right when I'm recording this vlog. But that's how we do it on Busmen on the Road. We'll just work our way through it because that's how we do it. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. So when you're coming to Templeton Street Station, depending on which direction you're coming from, you can come over the Ninth Street Bridge and then head on towards Grant McConaughey Way. Or if you're coming through Richmond, get on to Bridgeport Road and then take the loop-de-loop, as I like to call it, which loops off of Bridgeport onto Grant McConaughey Way. And then you want to turn right at Templeton Street Station, which is the main road just before heading to the actual airport itself. I'll put a graphic up above so you can get a bit of a visual to see what that looks like. So once you're at Templeton Street Station, you can come to the gate, push the button, grab yourself one of those little green disc tokens, and then find yourself a parking spot. But I would be remiss if I didn't give you the next travel tip. If you're a BCAA member or an AA member, then what you want to do is Google YVR long-term parking, log into the YVR parking website, enter all of your tombstone data, all your information, your make, vehicle, license plate number, enter your BCAA number or your AA number, and you can get up to a 50% discount for parking here at the YVR long-term parking. So for 5 nights, today's Tuesday, I'm flying back from Las Vegas on Saturday, so I'll be spending, it's a total of 5 nights. And my price for 5 nights at YVR long-term parking was only $80 Canadian. Deal of the century, no brainer. So again, if you're coming to YVR, my recommendation is use the YVR long-term parking. Now, if you're flying into Vancouver to maybe do a cruise, maybe you're going to hang out for a few days, you're going to rent a car, or maybe you're a local, maybe you're driving up from Seattle, any number of options out there. But the point I'm making is if you have a vehicle and you're going on a cruise, do not park at the cruise parking in downtown Vancouver on Waterfront Street. It's an absolute rip-off. At the best of times, you're looking well over $300 Canadian for a 7-night cruise. Ridiculous. So my next bit of advice is do the exact same thing. Book your parking, YVR long-term parking, park here. We're going to be heading to Templeton Street Station. I'm going to show you the tracks. It's a skytrain. It's part of the BC transit system here in the Lower Mainland in the Greater Vancouver Regional District. If you're paying to go out to Waterfront Street where the cruise port is, it's going to run you about $6. It's super simple. The train takes you from this parking lot directly to the cruise port. It's about a 20 to 25 minute train ride right downtown, right to the cruise port, easy peasy. Take those dineros and put them right in your front pocket, and don't give them to the cruise port parking rip-off attendants. So with that, there's nothing to it but to do it. So let's get to it. Next stop, Templeton Street Station, baby. So here we are. We're at Templeton Street Station, and we got the parking lot right behind us. Grab my bags. So this is where you get what's called your compass card. So you come to the screen, touch the welcome, and then what you want right down here is Sea Island only, except that you can only use your free card to get, and then your compass card will be down here, down below. Now the compass card is a magnetized card, and you have to use it to swipe in and out into the paid fare zone. Word to the wise, even though it's free, and don't ask me why, it makes no sense, but if you do not have your compass card physically on you, and if you can't show it to the SkyTrain police, you get a ticket, and it ain't cheap. I think it's around $200, give or take, for not having a compass card inside the paid fare zone. So as you can see, there's the parking lot. That's where my vehicle is parked. So you come in, grab your compass card, come up the escalators, and then we're going to walk across to the other side. There's one of the SkyTrains. This train, if you're heading towards Vancouver, towards Waterfront Street perhaps, or into the downtown core, or anywhere in between, this is the train that you want to take. This one right here on this side. This side is the train that takes us to the airport. And there's downtown Vancouver, and this is Richmond. So we're going to keep walking towards the track or the train that takes us to the airport. Alrighty, so we've arrived at the lower track or gateway to the paid fare zone to head to the airport. There's the escalator we just came down. There's some more compass card machines here and some other information for you around planning your trip or other transit information. There is a parking lot here on the other side. However, I used the one off of Templeton Street Station. Again, it's basically the exact same thing. So down over in this area here where you see those white booths, that is where you will find the Uber pickup and or the taxi pickup drop-off. So Uber or taxis will not pick you up at the Templeton Street Station. You have to come out to this area over here. So let's head inside to the SkyTrain and take our train to YVR. So when you come onto the gate, you'll see this. This is where the compass card is. So you swipe, and now you can come in. And I hear a train coming now, so it's perfect timing. So we'll take the front car here. All right, so we've arrived at YVR Airport, and it's important that, again, as I talked about earlier, you keep your compass card on you because you have to swipe to get out. So international is to the right and domestic is to the left. Have a good day.
You have a good day.
So since we're heading to Las Vegas, I took a right, and now I'm going to head towards the Air Canada terminal because I am flying Air Canada. So we'll pick this up when I arrive. I should mention you have the elevators here at the end of the walkway if you'd rather take an elevator down. However, I'm going to take the escalator down towards the international terminal, which is down this way. All right, so we just came off the bottom of the escalator, and now we're walking towards the international terminal. The signage is very good here at YVR, and if you just follow the signs, you shouldn't have any problems. So we're going to hang a left here, and the international terminal is directly in front of us. And that's where we're going to be heading to. Stay tuned. And here we are, USA departures. So if you make a mistake and you come to the international terminal by error somehow, well, you can get to the domestic terminal by going left from here and following the sign straight down that way. So in this terminal, there is what I'm going to call a food court. Take a quick walk around here. So you have down this way, that's where the domestic terminals are. You have an urban crave, an urban market. There's a Wendy's, Pajo's, Freshie sandwiches, Asian type cuisine here. So there's no shortage of options for you to fill up before you check in and head out. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to check in and stow my bags and go through the security and the customs. They won't let me record while I'm doing that, so I'm going to pick things up from the other side of security. All right, so we made it. I checked in my bags, and because I'm an elite member with Air Canada, I get the advantage or the perk of going through priority check-in, which gives me not just the advantage of bypassing all of the lines that would come with the regular lineup. I also get priority tags on my bags, so my bag should be amongst the first off of the airplane and onto the carousel, so that when I arrive in Las Vegas, I can get my bags and get out of the airport and to my hotel as quickly as possible. So one of the other advantages of being an elite member with Air Canada is I do get access to the Air Canada lounge, where I'm currently seated, relaxing. Some of the perks and things that they have inside the lounge is they have a mini buffet. Today I'm enjoying roast beef and cheese wraps with, let me reach down here, complimentary beverages, as it were. So here's a toast to all of my YouTube subscribers. Free beer always tastes much better than regular beer. Oh, it's true. So with regard to the check-in process, again, smooth, simple, and easy. Another tip, make sure that you don't put anything in your carry-on bag that ain't going to get through security. So I always travel with 2 bags. In my check-in bag, I have anything that won't be allowed on carry-on, such as excess liquids, cologne, anything that's over 100 milliliters in size won't be allowed on board the plane, so make sure that you check it in. It goes without saying, anything that could be described as any type of a weapon is not allowed. C'est la vie. So overall, the check-in process, smooth, simple, easy, no consternation, no aggravation, and no frustration. So my check-in bag is already stowed. I got my carry-on with me. And as I always do on this channel, I walk the walk, I just don't talk the talk. And so in my carry-on bag that I always keep with me, prescriptions, changes of clothes, toothbrush, anything that I can't go without on this relatively short trip as it is. However, I keep all of the essentials with me at all times. So if my check-in bag does not arrive, well, I'll have enough changes of clothes and necessities to get me through until they can find my bag and get it to me. So another tip, if you're like me and you're a frequent traveler, there are many varieties of these types of credit cards. However, I chose to acquire an Air Canada Aeroplan Infinite Privilege credit card. And if you're a frequent traveler, you may want to consider looking into getting a similar type credit card that your favorite airline may have. Yes, they do come with an exorbitant fee. The credit card that I have charges $599 a year. However, it gives you accelerated earning in terms of loyalty points. It gets you priority boarding, priority baggage handling. It gives you priority standby. It gives you much better enhanced insurances such as flight delay, trip interruption, flight cancellation, hotel protection, rental car protection. One other thing I forgot to mention with the priority boarding, regardless of what class of ticket that you book, I booked economy for this relatively short flight, basic economy at that, and I still get zone 2 boarding or priority boarding. I will be amongst the zone 2 group, which is in the economy section. I'll probably be one of the first few people on board, so having that overhead bin storage is never going to be an issue for me. I'll be able to get to my seat, stow my carry-on bag, sit back and relax with no hassles, no big crowds, no hustle and bustle. Just another reason to get one of these premium credit cards. So again, these types of cards aren't for everybody, but they do give you the equivalent. Now, for those of you who fly Air Canada, it gives you the equivalent of Aeroplan 50K status. And for me, it's well worth it because the accelerated point earning that you get at my current spending level, I charge everything to this credit card, and I'm earning enough points in a year to get 2 free round-trip flights to Miami from Vancouver, which is polar opposite ends of the continent. And the first time you take advantage of a free flight, the card's more than double paid for itself. So you have to do the math and you have to look into it for yourself. For me, it's well worth the cost, and it gives me all of the additional perks to make that travel life smooth, simple, and easy. So look into it. Again, I've said this for the 3rd time, may not be for everybody, but it might be for you. So another travel tip that I'll give you is related to the Global Entry Program and or AKA the Nexus program. Another perk that you get with the Air Canada Infinite Privilege card is they cover the cost of your Nexus card, which for me, it's a thou shalt and a must do. If you're traveling on a regular basis with a Nexus card, well, I don't know what you're doing, but you're definitely doing things the hard way. I've been a member of the Nexus program now for the better part of about 6 or 7 years. I signed up for it as quickly as I could. What is the Nexus program or the Global Entry program? Well, essentially it's a program that screens you in advance from all the security measures, and it makes you a preferred traveler. In order to qualify for the Nexus card, you already have to have a passport. You go online, you fill out an online application, you submit it. There is a fee. The fee right now is about $100 Canadian to apply. After that, you'll be given an email, then you go in and you book an appointment. It can be at several locations. Here in British Columbia, you can go to the Vancouver International Airport. From there, they'll take your fingerprints, your photograph. There's a short interview. You got to answer a bunch of questions. At that point, within a couple, 3 weeks, you'll get your Nexus card in the mail. I would strongly encourage everybody to read the terms and conditions of the program and make sure that you're following all of the rules. So once you're a member of the Nexus program, what you want to do is go into your airline's profile. Again, in my case, it's Air Canada, and add your Nexus number to your Air Canada profile. And that way, when you book future flights, you'll automatically get the TSA pre-cleared green check mark on your boarding pass, which lets everybody know you're a member of the Nexus program and you are pre-cleared. So when you head to the security area, you no longer have to take off your coat and your belt and your hat and your shoes, and you're literally subject to a virtual strip search, answering a bunch of questions. You're in a big, huge lineup, especially if you're on in a big airport or taking a fully booked flight. Not for me. What happens with me is I go into the Nexus TSA pre-clear lineup. I go to security, put my bags on the scanner like everybody else, but my jacket stays on, my belt stays on, my shoes stay on. I walk right through, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, no hassles, no issues. Pick up my stuff. I'm out of security in no time at all. The lineups tend to be much, much shorter when you are TSA pre-clear with a Nexus card. From there, I move on to the customs area, because Vancouver International Airport does have a U.S. customs area, so I clear customs in Canada so that when I arrive in Las Vegas, I can go directly from the arrival terminal and straight out, because I've already cleared customs in Vancouver. The customs experience couldn't be any easier. You walk up to the like a little podium. The camera takes your picture. It's a facial recognition software. You'll get a green check mark on the screen. You walk up to one of the customs booths. They already know who you are. When I walked up, they said hello. He asked me where I was going. I said Las Vegas, going for a vacation. And then he said, have a nice day. Literally, I spent 10 to 15 seconds at the counter, walked out of the customs area into the terminal, international departure, and here I am right in the Air Canada lounge. Smooth, simple, and easy. So my advice is get a global entry, get a Nexus. No brainer, thou shalt must do. It's the only way to travel, especially if you're traveling quite frequently within North America. So with that, I'm going to be calling this one a wrap. I am the bus man. You take care, be well, and I'll see you on the road. Aye, aye, and goodbye. Peace. You take care, everybody. Until the next one.
Remember when I told you that Bill leaves you the thing?